1. And here comes Turan Mirzayev of Azerbaijan to open his campaign in this men's 69 kilo class. 6th in the World Championships last season, 3rd a couple of years ago in the Europeans. So experienced enough.
Yeah, he's another man who he's not consistent, but when he has his day, he can be dangerous.
Now he's 5 kilos inside his competition best.
Very good. It looks good. For my money, that's the most confident snatch I've seen this evening. So perhaps Boevski's got a bit of a competition on hand.
Well, let's hope so, because we'd like to see Boevski pushed a little bit. And 68 kilos, 61. Boevski is the heavy man, of course, so there's a little bit of help there for this man from Azerbaijan.
Looked good on his first attempt, didn't he? Looked very, very confident.
Yeah. European 4th last year when he snatched 150 kilos, so this will certainly improve on that. He had 330. He was a little bit unlucky last year because he ended up in 4th place. He only lost the bronze medal in the Europeans by virtue of body weight. So maybe it's going to be his lucky year. But you make your own luck by picking up the weight.
He's definitely capable of this physically. You just got to get his concentration going. It'll be good to see this because it'll put pressure back on Boevski, and it'll be up to the Boevski to perform then.
Time of plenty. Oh, very good. Very good indeed. And I think that's pretty sensible, because now if Boevski wants to win the gold, he's got to go to 155.
Has to do 155. But of course, this man's still left with another attempt also. So if he then did 155, Boevski would have to do 157.5. So
but he's doing the competition. He's doing the right thing by using just the minimum increment here and not trying to be flashy or silly.
Yes, and of course he's got the body weight advantage as well.
And that's 152.5 kilo.
So can this man, Mirzayev, put the pressure back on? Remember, lighter than Boevski. So this lift would equal Boevski, but of course he would go into the lead by virtue of lighter body weight. And then there'd only be one lift left in the competition, which of course would be Boevski. And it would have to be 157.5 for the gold. So correction, I said Mirzayev, it's obviously it's Mirzayev.
Or Mirzayev.
Even.
So let's hope he gets this, because it will really set us up for the second half of the competition.
Again, I think he's capable. It's just got to get his head round it.
Into that little rolling routine. Oh, yes!
Well, what a great competition this is turning into. A personal best for Mirzayev, and now it's all left for Boevski to do. Boevski has to go to 157.5 to take the gold medal, and this is really going to put him under pressure. He's really going to have to pull out all the stops.
Really interesting. You see how quick he is, gets under the bar, and you know, as you emphasize time and time again, how important it is, the speed with which you actually have to execute this lift.
Yeah, everything has to be right. Maximum pull, and then once maximum height is reached, you don't have to get under before the bar starts traveling down. So the momentum that you've created in that first part of the pull, you mustn't...
What you really need is a good competitive fight with, you know, good tactics, and the coach is aware, and the chess game moving around in the back room to onto the stage and then back again.
Well, this man originally had 182.5 posted, so perhaps he's just sat back and realised that 180 will get him his second place, and then he's got a couple of attempts to sort of fight it out with Boevsky.
Well, if that's, I mean, the other reason is that his warm-up might not have gone quite as well as planned, but we're about to find out. Mirzayev, silver medalist, and 2.5 kilos behind Boevsky at the halfway stage. 10 seconds, needs to get moving. 9, 8.
Comfortable. I think he does a push press. Oh. Well, this is going to be a tight competition between him and Boevsky. I mean, I don't think it was because his warm-up went bad. I think he just thought, let's just get one on the board, take the pressure off, go into the lead, which he has done now. And
well, that is good, sensible management between athlete and coach, and that's largely down to the coaches also reading the situation and bringing it to his attention and agreeing on what they're going to do. And the reward is, as you say, he's got 330. What Mirzayev can do about this, I mean, 185. He's got a 7.5 kilo deficit at the moment. Okay, he's got the lighter body weight. So now what he's trying to do with this lift is to reduce it to 2.5 kilo deficit.
And go into the lead on the clean and jerk, I guess, by virtue of lighter body weight.
Yeah, but remember, you know, Boevsky looked good, and you wouldn't bet against him being able to lift a little bit more. But on the other hand, you know, Mirzayev trying to just stay close, and then, you know, might only take an extra 2.5 kilos and say, all right, I'll be equal with you on body weight, and then we'll see whether you can lift it or not. But before all of that, he's got to do this. Ten seconds.
Well, he looks good. So the push press, there it is. So he takes the lead on the clean and jerk, but is still 2.5 kilos short of the 342 that Boevsky's done. So it'll be interesting to see what he, I mean, in a way, he's almost got nothing to lose. I mean, I suppose it depends what his aspirations are. Does he want to try and win the overall, or is he going to go just 2.5 to just try and win the clean and jerk?
Well, I think both options are open at the moment. It's a question of where does the bar go now. You've got Keshkes has got to come out now and take this 185 kilo.
I think this is asking a lot, but why not? He's guaranteed the silver medal. Why not?
I'll tell you what, they've had the tactics absolutely clear in their minds right the way through. Just an email in from Kostya. Kostya asking about the European Championships in the Ukraine. The answer is yes, Kostya, we will be broadcasting it with NTU, our host broadcaster. In fact, we've got some colleagues from Kiev down here with us, and we will be broadcasting the whole of the championships live from the Palace of Sport, so come along and see us. Now,
right, come on. 192.5 kilos. Great competition we've had so far. And if this man succeeds with this weight, it's still not over. Boevsky will still have to come out and lift this weight.
Well, this is a 10 kilo personal best if he does it.
4 seconds on the clock.
Drives it up.
Well, I'm impressed with the fact that he even cleaned that. Well, tried hard. So the question is, David, what's going to happen? Is Boevsky going to leave it, or is he going to go for a world record?
I got a feeling he's going to leave it.
Well, I don't know. He wants to prove something after that failure. I know he's won the Europeans, but after that failure at the Worlds, I think he's hungry to prove something. Now, is he going to give us a world record or not?
Well, he's got 347.5 kilos, which is exactly the weight that Zhang Guozhang of China achieved at the World Championships.
197.
A world record.
Now, I expected that because I knew